The last topic in section 1.4 deals with combining like terms, and I hope this is a topic that is very familiar to all of you. But just for sake of review, remember that you can only combine terms that have similar letters and the same powers. So for instance, I have two different examples. Example number 1. Here is one term, x squared y. Here's the second term, 3x squared y. You notice the power of x is the same in both, and the power of y, which is a 1, is the same in both. Both terms have the same letters and the same powers. I can combine them together and add the coefficients. So 1, which is right here, plus 3 makes 4 x squared y's. I combine my like terms. Now below it is a different example. The first term has x to a power of 2. The second term has x to a power of 1. Immediately you should recognize these are different and cannot be combined. Therefore, what does it equal? It stays the same. X squared y plus 3 x y squared. They are different terms and cannot be combined because the powers are different. Now, let's try a couple of examples. Letter A. Let's say you have 4x minus 10 minus 8x plus y. In this particular algebraic expression, I have 4 terms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which ones are alike? Obviously, only the terms that have the x in it. They're the only ones that look the same as far as the letters are concerned. So I can combine those together, and I have 4x's minus 8x's, which is negative 4x. There is no other terms that I can combine. This term right here, the 10, does not have any letters associated with it. The y has letters that are associated with it. So therefore, I'm going to leave these separate. Plus y minus 10. And that is my final answer. There are 3 terms in my answer, and each of them have different letters in them. Let's look at a different type of example. Letter B. Let's say I have 2 parenthesis x squared plus 3x plus 1 parenthesis minus 9x squared. Well, in this particular problem, we need to get rid of the parentheses first. That's always the first rule when simplifying. So in order to simplify, to get rid of parentheses, you all know you need to distribute the 2. So 2 times x squared makes 2x squared. 2 times 3x makes plus 6x. Oops, sorry, we are having a little difficulty writing here. Plus 6x. And then 2 times 1 makes plus 2. And you've now eliminated the parentheses. And then we're going to tag on the 9x squared at the very end. Which terms are the same? The ones that have the same letters and the same powers. Now if you notice, this is 2x squared, this is negative 9x squared, so to combine them, that would make negative 7x squared. This is just an x to the first power. There's nothing else to combine with that. And this is just plus 2 that has no x at all. Now when you write your final answer, it's very important to make sure you write them in descending powers of the variable. Highest power first, x squared, x to the first, and then the last term is basically x to the 0. Now it's your turn. I would like you to simplify this particular problem. We're going to do 3 times 5a squared minus 2a in parentheses, and then outside that minus 11a squared b plus, a squared b plus 2a. Please pause the video, and when you're ready to check your answer, restart it. To solve this problem, we got to get rid of the parentheses first. So we're going to take 3 times the stuff inside the parentheses. 3 times 5a squared is 15a squared. 3 times negative 2a would be negative 6a. Parentheses are gone. Minus 11a squared b plus 2a. We just bring that stuff down. Which ones are like terms? Well, upon inspection, the only thing that looks like they have the same letters and the same powers are the a's, negative 6a and positive 2a. So, if we write in descending powers of the variable, 15a squared comes first, minus 11a squared b, that has to stay separate because of the b that's there, and then I can combine the last two, which would make negative 4a, which is actually a to the first, and therefore that would be the final simplification of our problem. And that is how you combine like terms.